As you can see, Toronto is being hit with its second snowstorm in 3 days. So it's going to make running pretty difficult. I got to say, there's probably about a foot of snow in total out there, if not more. Maybe I'm wrong, but it certainly looks like there's a lot out there. So yeah, running in any sense outside is going to be difficult. I'm a pretty big believer that you can run in the snow, but you probably can't really do a whole lot of speed work in the snow. But it is what it is. I'll do what I can with what's happening. I'll probably be a little bit more treadmill running than usual, but that's okay. Anyway, yeah, so this video is going to be the week 2 breakdown of the winter 2025 training block, week 2 of 14. And it was a stressful week to say the least, and it didn't go even close to as planned, but I'm okay with that because it's only week 2 of 14, so I still have 12 weeks to go. A lot of stuff has happened, including me getting very sick. I'm starting to get better now finally, but yeah, it's been a pretty stressful week, and I'll get into all of that in this video, and then I'll quickly summarize. Also, it's windy. The snow is literally blowing in my face, but I'll get into that in this video, and then I want to quickly summarize the runs. There hasn't been a lot in terms of the runs this week, but I've done my best to maintain volume in spite of everything that has happened. Before I talk about what happened, I want to just lay down a little bit of my life. Both my wife and I work full-time jobs. I work Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. She works Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And we also have twins. We have a boy and girl. They're a year and a half old. My wife did pretty recently go back to work, so this is a new thing we're working on. We both work roughly 30-ish hours a week, if not a little bit more, in those 3 days. And yeah, obviously when I'm at work, my wife's watching the kids, and while she's at work, I'm watching the kids. But yeah, with all that being said, last Sunday I was doing a little bit of editing while the babies were napping, and somebody tried to break into the apartment, which was extremely stressful. Everything is okay. Everybody is okay. The babies and I are fine, but it was obviously very, very stressful. That is what happened last Sunday. Actually, while I was editing my last video, the babies were taking a nap, and I have the monitor. I had the monitor with me while they were napping. And yeah, I heard somebody trying to get in the door of the apartment. I called the cops. Thankfully, everything was dealt with quickly and the guy was arrested and everything is fine. I also want to add a few things here on the attempted break-in. I didn't say too much outside because I still want to keep it as minimal as I can. The whole story was very complex and a lot actually happened during the attempted break-in, but I really want to keep it as minimal as I can. I'm thankful and grateful that he didn't get in. It really has been playing on my mind what could have happened if he did get in. I was home alone with my 2 1.5-year-old babies. I truly don't know what I would have done, and yeah, it's definitely been something that's truly been scary for me. Even as it's over, it's been something that I've been mentally dealing with. Just, what if the door wasn't locked, and what if he did get in? Those are things that have been playing in my mind. I also then want to say that obviously after this, we've added a lot more security to our apartment door. We added a camera on the front of it. We added an alarm system. So if it opens when the alarm system is armed, obviously it will sound and we will hear it. We also added another lock on the door. So we've done what we can to keep everything as safe and secure as we possibly can. This has never happened before. This has never happened in this building before. It's a safe building. It's a safe neighborhood. I'm really hoping that it was just kind of a fluke situation. There are 150 units in this building, so the chances that he just randomly chose mine was kind of a fluke. Of course, it was, not ideal, but at the same time, it is what it is. It was, it happened and it was dealt with. It was just a random person that I have no idea who it is. I did see the guy after he was arrested and placed in the back seat of the cop car, but yeah, I have no idea who it is. So just one of those incredibly unlikely situations, but I'm grateful that everything worked out and we are all safe. That is all that I'll say on the matter now. I was starting to feel a little bit sick. I wasn't super worried because it didn't feel terrible, but with all that stress that happened, I guess my immune system obviously was weakened, and then I got actually sick. My throat got sore, my nose got stuffy, as it still is. The sore throat spread into my chest, and it's just been kind of a mess all week. I've done everything that I can to maintain volume, but I'm unfortunately not going to be at the same volume as I was last week. I was really hoping to, but it's just not going to happen. As of now, I think I'm doing as well as I possibly can. Now I'll go through, and the book is wet here, I'll go through the runs in the week because I didn't do any workouts. I'll put the Strava screenshot on the screen so you can see what it looks like on Strava, and I'll just quickly talk about it. There's not a whole lot to it. That's why I don't love doing these weekly videos, these weekly summary videos, because I feel like for me it's important to do, and I think some people like them, but I don't want it to be the only content on my channel. But just with how everything's happened this week, unfortunately I wasn't able to do other videos. So yeah, Monday came. I was gonna do 10K at home on the treadmill just because I wasn't feeling that great, but I was feeling too sick, so I called it at 5. In the back of my head early in the week, I still wanted to try to match the same volume as last week, just because even though the quality of the runs might not be as good, I'm really a believer in just keeping them consistent and having that volume be extremely extremely consistent. But yeah, Monday was easy 5K on the treadmill. And Tuesday, I did actually start to feel a little bit better. So I did my normal run home from work with a backpack. It was supposed to be a little bit of a workout, but I thought I'm not going to do a workout just yet. I'll just keep it easy at that 5-minute kilometer, 8-minute a mile pace. 12K feeling okay. I wasn't feeling like terrible, but enough that I was able to do the run. Then Wednesday came, and this is when I actually started to feel a lot more sick, especially in my chest and kind of in my throat. I ended up leaving work early and just doing a light run home. It was initially supposed to be 8K. I actually came pretty close, running 7.5K, but I don't think that was smart because it triggered me into feeling a little bit worse, but I got it done, still with hope that I would hit the same volume as last week, this week. And then Thursday came. It is the day that my wife and I both get off together, so it's typically my long run day. Initially, I wanted to go outside. There was a snowstorm. I thought it would be cool to take the GoPro, do my long run in a snowstorm and document it, but I thought, you know, I feel too sick. I'm just going to do it on the treadmill. The power ended up going out actually during the 20K long run. So it's 10K and then 10K because the power went out in the middle of the run. It only went out for like 2 minutes, but I thought it was going to be longer. So I paused the watch, stopped it, and then of course the power came back on. But yeah, it was 20K total on the day on the treadmill. Really easy. Basically, yeah, I have a treadmill in my apartment. I always go really slow on it because we have neighbors below, and if I keep it slow, they don't hear it, so I go slow. I knew it would be about 2 hours long run on the treadmill, so it was 20K total in the day. Very easy. Again, knowing that the quality of the runs wasn't as great as it could be, just happy to be doing some running and some consistency in the running. Then the next day came. This was Valentine's Day, and I actually started to feel better. My throat and my chest were clearing up. Everything was feeling quite a bit better. It was Valentine's Day though, so I just took a quick, again, 6K on the treadmill. Very easy, just recovery, thinking, okay, great. I only have to do about 30 more K in 2 days, which felt doable. I thought I could do 2 15K runs. Then yesterday came. I'm gonna switch hands here because it's getting cold now. But yeah, yesterday came, last night came, and I started getting like a stomach ache, and it just ended up becoming like a stomach bug, and my stomach was in a lot of pain, and it didn't end very well. So typically when my wife works, which would have been last night, she was working, or yesterday she worked, she came home yesterday afternoon. Typically I'd go for my run when she gets home, but because my stomach was hurting, I just thought, you know what, it also was more than just my stomach. I won't say any more than that, but it was not great. And because of that, I decided to call it. There's nothing I can do, but you know, I still wasn't feeling 100%. I was feeling pretty good, but not 100%. So I thought I'm going to call it. I'm not going to run. We'll see how I feel today, which is now. And I still might go for a run this afternoon. I'm not 100% sure. I'm definitely just going to refocus and reset for next week.
I am also going to cut the video right there. I'm in the middle of doing a run in the post snowstorm. I'm recording it, I'm documenting it, I'm doing what I can for this run. So a link for that will be in the description when it's posted. So yeah, I did decide to go outside for the run today, even though I'm still feeling kind of sick.
It's been a long, stressful week. A lot happened. The running went bad. Like it went very bad. I'm not gonna lie. I typically am a person that likes to push through in spite of everything bad happening. I try to do what I can to at least maintain the volume, especially in a training block. But just because of the way everything transpired this week, it just wasn't gonna happen. And I'm okay with that. It's still really early in the training block, so I'm just trying to, you know, kind of get a rhythm going. And I think in a way I knew the snow was coming and it was kind of playing on my mind how bad it was going to be. So I just accept that like there's going to be treadmill running. It's going to be some speed work on the treadmill. Aside from that, I'll do some running in this snowstorm, which is now just getting worse. But yeah, with all that being said, that is this video. It was a very stressful week. I did what I could to maintain volume with everything that happened. But yeah, I'm just happy that everything is okay. My family is good, and I'm really grateful for all of that. But yeah, with all that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know it wasn't the most exciting. I do have some footage that I was putting up throughout from the week, but yeah, nothing too exciting. I know like the weekly recaps aren't always the most exciting, so it's why I obviously want my channel to be more than that. But with all that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed. Please feel free to like and subscribe if you did, and thank you for watching.